going to go ahead and record. All right. Welcome, you guys. So this is our first 24-hour to Emerald call, where we really just want to give you a lot of info about Emerald and kind of perks, why you should do it, how you can do it, literally in 24 hours, okay? And how it's really just a decision. It's not meant to be overthought. It's not meant to be stressful. It's not meant to like make you feel defeated. It's something that is just like, decide, hey, I'm going to do this today. We're going to talk about this and go into it. And it's like, and it's a deadline and you make it happen. And I was talking to one of my coaches yesterday, and she said, you know, a lot of my coaches, we talk about it and they have these prospects and they have people, but there's really no like deadline. So we're going to be hoping, Kate and I were talking about it today, to do one of these every month, and it will probably fall somewhere at the end of the month like this. So like in 3 to 4 weeks from now, and do one every month. That way it kind of gives us all this like focused 24 hours on growing our team, which really makes sense. And that you can plan out your posts and all of your stories and all of that around coaching during this week that we are talking about, like, yes, let's do this. So I'm going to go ahead and maybe share my screen. Well, shouldn't it be at the bottom where it says share your screen? Oh, my computer. Okay, hold on. It's thinking. Sorry. It was just on there. Oh, I worked very hard on this PowerPoint today. We are gonna figure out the screen share. Ah! It's like black down there. Is it supposed to? Let me make sure I have it.
You're talking about Zoom?
Yeah, like where's the screen share on Zoom?
You should just be able to hover over like the Zoom meeting, and it should have it on the bottom middle, the center.
Okay.
Do you have it full screen? Maybe exit full screen first.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, well, boo. Why isn't this working right? Okay, it's like, okay, let me click. Oh, y'all. I just clicked record and it was down there. So, oh, there it is. It's back. It's back. Okay, screen share. All right, I see it. That is so weird. My computer is so old. Oh my gosh. Screen share. Coming on. Oh, y'all. Sorry, technical difficulties. So the reason behind this is that we have this focused time, if we can ever get there, to really just dive in and give you that, like, okay, I'm going to talk about coaching. I'm going to reach out to people about coaching. And maybe you're just going to reach out to people about the discount and not even coaching. And that's perfectly okay too. Okay, I'm clicking it. I think it might just take a minute to be thinking, or because it's not working. I might have to. Oh my God.
What if you try to get on your phone, join this meeting, type in the ID, and then you could show your computer screen, your PowerPoint?
Oh my God. Is it going to be echoing?
No, well, you'll exit. I wonder if you could take over from your phone.
Or I wonder, I could maybe just email you. Oh, y'all. I screen shared earlier. Tori, didn't I screen share for you earlier on Zoom? Or maybe it was yesterday. Okay.
Wait, if you have the free, I wonder if you have the free Zoom, if there's too many participants to screen share. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know.
Okay. All right. All right, y'all. Hold on. Fast. Okay. am so excited and so ready. We're going to get this going. All right. 1 second. 1 second. Oh, and tell me if it does it, because maybe my thing is just thinking.
I just see you right now.
Okay. Oh.
Try Control and S, Tori says.
Okay. Oh, for sharing. Oh my gosh, now I've got so much crap. Oh, y'all. Okay. Control S.
Now they're saying Alt plus S. Alt plus S.
Alt plus S. Like all at the same time? I heard a ding.
Yeah, I think. And yes, she has a Mac, but it's really old.
Okay. So my screen share is lighting up green. Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, okay, Deidre has started screen sharing. Okay.
Yay! Okay.
But it's not showing us just yet, but it's
Okay,
loading.
hold on. You're getting... Okay, now can you see it?
Not yet.
Okay. Okay, guys, I'm just going to start talking. The first one is just generic, and then just tell me when you can see it, because I think I might just be like a little lagged behind. So this call, like I said, let's just pretend we're starting now, why you want to become an Emerald coach. And we're going to go over why you want to become one, how you can become one, and just kind of break it down. If you've been a coach for a little while and you already feel like you know what Emerald, I'm going to kind of go at it as a brand new coach. That way, when you do sign up a brand new coach, you know that this video is going to cover the basics on exactly what it is and how to lay it out there for them. I'm seeing
Okay, now we can see it.
You can see it? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, you know what? I think it's all catching up now. Okay, so how do you achieve Emerald and what does it look like? Emerald is you with two people, two active coaches. And you can see that you're at the top and then you've got an active coach on your left and it's looking at the computer screen. So when you look at the computer screen, your left is your left. It's not like mirrored or anything. And then your right is your right. So you personally enroll two active coaches. Now, this can get a little bit confusing. And if you aren't muted, except for Kate, I don't know, I think I hear a little bit. Will you mute yourself? But this can get confusing when you sign up. When you first log in and look at your back office and you go to monitor my business and you can go to graphical genealogy. And sometimes right away, depending on the coaches above you, right away, you might be seeing people's names on one of your legs. And I know when I first signed up, I had messaged Kate and I was like, oh my gosh, I already have a coach. And she's like, no, I had placed that person below you or whatever. So you share a leg with your upline in most cases. Usually you always share a leg with someone. And so when that happens, you're going to then share that leg. So coaches that they place on that same leg, you'll see in your downline. That doesn't get you anything about your rank. What it does is help you with volume. Okay, and we'll go into that a little bit later. But so you plus two means you yourself sign up two people and you're going to be placing them on your left leg, one person on your left leg and one person on your right leg. And I put on here active coach. And you can see that an active coach has 50 PV. So just for example, if you're ordering Shakeology every month, that is 90. So you're very well covered. If you are getting a tub of Energize, that's 38. If you're getting Beach Bars, they have, depending on if you're getting 1 box, 2 boxes, or 3 boxes, that's, it ranges all in your volume. So every single product has volume attached to it. So it costs something and you also get volume attached to it. Okay, does this make sense for everybody? Okay, let's see if I'm try to decide how do I go to the next slide. Okay. Benefits.
Okay. Hey, Deidre.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The only person unmuted is Jody, and it won't let me do it. Can you try to mute her, and then everyone else is muted?
Yes, got it.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So the benefits. Okay, so I laid these out. Benefit number 1, it's your first rank, and it's so exciting to get to be celebrated, and you are hitting your first milestone. You're getting a public shout out. What that means is your upline coach is going to make a pretty little flyer, and it's going to say, Tori hit Emerald. Everybody help me congratulate her. We post that on our personal pages, on our Instagram, and we're tagging you, and then we're sharing that in Sister Empire so that everybody else in Sister Empire can click on that picture, can click on that link, and can celebrate with you. So you're getting that public shout out, which what that does, and the reason for recognition altogether, first of all, it makes you feel really good. But second of all, it's showing other people that are following you and that are watching you and that are like, those are the people that are in the background that maybe aren't saying anything, or they haven't commented on anything, they haven't asked to join in, or maybe they told you no. They're seeing that you are moving forward, that you are truly doing this, that this isn't just something you're playing with, that you are actually committed and you're moving forward in your business. And I love that we celebrate that. And one thing I want to touch on with a public shout out is, in Beachbody's eyes, the ranks go like this: Emerald, 2 coaches; Ruby, Diamond, and then 1 star all the way up to 15-star Diamond, which is Superstar Diamond. But what we started doing just within teams, within our team and some of our uplines teams, is we've been celebrating the in-between milestones because we feel like they're equally as important. We are celebrating, you guys might be even seeing the 2-time Emerald coach. That means that you've gone Emerald essentially twice. The 3-time Emerald coach, you've gone Emerald 3 times, meaning first you added 2 coaches. When you added 2 more coaches, you had 4 coaches. Then you added 2 more coaches with 6, 2 more coaches with 8. So that is letting people see your face and you be recognized sooner than, you waiting until you get to Diamond or you get to that next point. It gets you these sooner goals, and it keeps that momentum up and flowing. And then secondly, you start to receive team cycle bonuses. So this is where volume comes into play. And I've been doing, the last couple of weeks, I've gone on and done several videos about volume and Emerald. And, my discount coach that's made, $10,000 literally off of these team cycle bonuses. And what this does is it takes your business from being just a retail business, which, you guys, retail means you personally are selling every single item. That if you're not working, you're not earning an income when you go to bed at night, or if you take off, or if you get sick, or XYZ, you aren't selling retail, you aren't getting a paycheck. But when you make this start at Emerald, this isn't something that's going to just shoot up overnight, okay? Residual income is slow growing, but residual income is that income that if you're having an off day, but guess what? Somebody underneath you on your team is having an awesome day, you are still earning an income even when you aren't having a great day yourself or a great week yourself or whatever. It's that income that's happening in this. I read a book, a personal development book a couple of years ago, and he said, I always knew I was never going to work at a job that I couldn't earn an income while I slept. And I had never really thought about it like that. And now I mention that a lot, but it's like, like you're going to be cycling even in the middle of the night. When anybody that's underneath you or gets placed underneath you is ordering, you have the ability to earn these team cycle bonuses. At Emerald, you earn a cycle bonus for, and it's $14 every time it cycles. And I'm not going to really go into a lot about volume. This is just going to be basic. But as you start to grow and you've got this Emerald, all of that volume is going to stay in a bank, and it will grow over time. And then the third point is free customer leads and Success Club leads. And to me, this is something that is really, really cool. This is where you get people to your website that you do not know, whether they just sign up for a free trial of something, or whether they order a challenge pack, or whether they order their performance line. It's Beachbody puts out, if you guys follow Alana or Carl Deichler or Autumn Calories, if you follow any of these people, Joel, they are not coaches. They don't, when they are like, swipe up, da-da-da, da-da-da, that's sending them, the customer, to a generic beachbody.com. It's not sending them to them, you guys. I don't know if you knew that. They're doing that for the good of the company. And obviously they're getting a stipend out of that. But where that's sending them is it sends them to a pool bank. And everybody that is Emerald or higher, and I'm going to talk about this more in a minute. And there's two different things. There's a way to get free leads and also a way to get Success Club leads. But if you qualify for these things and you have these things, and you're given these customers that are using the swipe up feature when Alana's talking about 2B mindset. They're using the swipe up feature when Joel Freeman is talking about Lift 4, and you are able to get them in your account, in your back office, where then you can reach out to them and say, hey, I'm your free coach. This is what I do. Do you want to get in my group? Whatever. So really, really cool that we have that, and we have that ability, but you don't have that ability until you're Emerald. So that's why it's super important just to get Emerald as fast as you can. And here I want to talk about a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will you talk about the Emerald Bank for a little bit? Because I know that that's brought up a lot.
Okay. Yes. So the Emerald Bank, I was going to see.
And it does, Deidre, it does. It's making this like constant sound, like this scratchy noise. I don't know if it's your earphones or
maybe it's my hair. I have to wear earphones because my microphone on my computer quit. Is that better? Do you think that's better?
No, it's still doing it. I don't know what it is. I mean, I can hear you. It's making a noise.
Annoying.
But talk about the Emerald Bank for a little bit, because good. Maybe it's just me, Rachel.
Okay.
Because I think that that's something that's really important.
Okay. So the Emerald Bank, what that is when you are an active coach, so you've got your 50 PV, and let's say that, and usually I like to draw this out, so I'm having a hard time that I can't draw this out, but let's say that you've got these two people underneath you that you've signed up tonight. And so they've ordered a challenge pack, and they just spent, it's 135 PV on a regular $160 challenge pack. So you've now got on your left leg and your right leg 135 PV. Okay. So let's say that then somebody else, your right leg person orders some Energize. That gives her 38. And then you sign up another coach on your right leg, and that's 135. And then your person on your left, 4 weeks goes by and their Shakeology rolls around. That's another 90. Okay. All of that volume that those people are ordering from. And then it's also things that they're selling. So here's a pyramid scheme. A pyramid scheme is when you yourself would get commission. You would get a percentage of commission from anything that anybody underneath you sells. That is not cool. Because that means that like as your downline goes down, those people are getting less and less commission and you're still getting commission. So that's not how it's done. It's the volume from the order. So everybody on that leg gets the opportunity to get the same amount of volume from anybody on that leg. So I love that. So literally as time goes on and, with us, 4 years later, deep down in our organization, somebody orders on that same leg that we're on, every single person above them gets that volume and that it's, that cut. So what happens is that volume doesn't go away. It stays in a bank, and we call it the Emerald Bank. It stays in a bank, or just your volume bank. And it stays there until it can be cycled. And so what a cycle is, and if you guys want to go, and I can just kind of walk you through how you can see this. If you want to go, so you log in at teambeachbody.com and you click on Monitor My Business, and then you're going to click on Compensation, and then you're going to click on Team Volume, pretty sure. If you click on Team Volume, and somebody correct me if that's not right, but you're going to see your PV, and then you're going to see left leg, right leg. And depending on when you signed up yourself, it's going to list the weeks. So you'll be able to scroll down and see all of the weeks, and you'll be able to see what volume there is on your left leg, what volume there is on your right leg. Now, okay, this is probably once you're Emerald, you get to see this. So if you're not Emerald yet, you won't get to see this. It'll say zeros at this point. So when you're Emerald, all of that is going to add up. And every time that when those numbers add up, you can subtract 200 from one of the legs, which we call your strong leg, and 100 from the other leg. That's a cycle. And at Emerald, you get $14. Ruby, it's $16. And as a diamond and higher, it's $18. So it's almost $20 every single time that cycles. And you might earn $14 a week as an Emerald for a really long time if you don't keep adding people. It will take a little bit to add up, but as you continue to add people, and then as they add people, or customer orders, it will start to add up. Does that help? And if you guys want to go and log in, and then if you see something that you still have a question about, you can ask, and I can elaborate a little bit more on that. Okay, so it's like telling me I'm talking. Like, I know this. Okay, so benefits of being Emerald, and I'm going to break down leads just a little bit more. And y'all, August isn't over, so I potentially still have the ability to get more leads through Friday, but I wanted to give you the most current situation on my leads, and how much I'm making on just leads. And to be honest, I don't keep up with this very closely. And I was kind of like, my jaw kind of dropped when I saw this number today when I was adding this up. And I almost didn't even put this slide in. I told Kate, I was like, oh, this is going to take like serious time. And I'm so thankful I did, because my eyes were really open. And it also is going to push me to hit Success Club 10. So first I want to tell you, Success Club 5, 3 people, you are eligible to get free leads. So what that means that a free lead is somebody that signs up for a free trial of Beachbody On Demand, I guess, or just to be a free member of Team Beachbody. You can just be a member. You do not obviously get commission if they didn't order anything. So if you hit Success Club 5 and you're an Emerald, you get these people. But it's still super important, and I'm going to show you on here why this was so important. But so first they sign up free, and then anything after that, so this person stays on your account unless they end up connecting with like a coach that they personally know and they switch them over to them. But they stay on your account forever. So if they ever order something else in the future, you then get that commission, which is so cool. So I don't know how well you can see this because I know it's really small, but the very first one on August 2nd, Stephanie. So this was a lead. And if you go all the way over, you can see $0. And I clicked to see what it was. And it was a free trial. And then y'all, August 23rd, she logged back in and ordered, it was something from the performance line. I'm trying to think what would be $44. But anyway, she went back on and ordered, and I got that commission, $44.85, because she was given with me as a lead. So I added up just from August, and this is my first business center that gets leads. So just from August, the leads, and I'm not quite for sure who they all are, but it ended up being $303 just in August on free leads and commission. $303. And how you get leads, Emerald, you hit Success Club, and you've got 90 PV that's on HD. So when you're hitting Success Club, you get that 90 PV under your account. And when you're hitting, and that's going to generate those leads for you. So yeah, totally worth it to be pushing for Emerald and then be getting that Success Club, reaching those 3 to 5 people. Okay. So now I want to talk about something that's super important. It's like, well, who do we sign up? How am I supposed to find these 2 people that are supposed to sign up with me? You guys, your spouse, and if you're not married, this is like your best friend, your sister, your mom, your dad, like y'all, like literally. Oh yeah, good point. So I hit Success Club 10 in July. Let me just back up a second. I hit Success Club 10 in July. So now in August, I'm getting leads. So it's month to month. So let's say now in August, I don't hit Success Club 10. That means in September, I will not get commission leads. Okay. So it's month to month, and it's going to change every single month. You're not locked in for life. You've got to keep working. Okay. So who do you sign up? You guys, like legit top of your downline. You want this spot for your husband, your spouse, your significant other, your best friend for life, your sister, your brother. Why? Why do you want them at the top of your downline? Because you guys, y'all are going to be here forever. You're going to be here in 5 years. You're going to be a millionaire at some point in this business. And they are the top of your downline, the very top. So in 5 years, after you've placed 5 years worth of people, you can, I call it double dipping. You can be funneling those people, not just through you, but remember how I talked about that volume goes up to every single person. You're funneling it all the way up. You're funneling it through your spouse, your sister, whoever, all the way up to you. So you're double dipping. So I wanted to show you a breakdown of Brian's business center. So that I actually took these pictures today from his month 1. So I signed up on May 30th or something, and you can see, or June 2nd, I don't know what it was. And I signed him up right here, June 4th. So literally it was like 2 days after I signed up. Y'all, I couldn't afford it. I had to put my challenge pack and Brian's challenge pack on a credit card. And I looked at him and I was like, I promise you I'm going to hit Success Club 10, and then I'm going to be refunded for this, because Success Club 10 would pay for, you know, your 2 challenge packs. So I did that. So you can see me signing him up and having him at the top of my downline did nothing for me. I didn't get any commission from his account. I didn't put anybody under his account. So this is his first 4 weeks as a coach that I didn't do anything with his account. After a while, when I was figuring out what I was doing, and I had him at the top of my downline, and I was adding other people to my business. And then I was like, okay, I'm ready to get him Emerald, because I wanted him. I'm like, wait a second. Why am I not getting him Emerald? I need him to be getting cycle bonuses like I'm getting cycle bonuses. Like what am I doing? So I started placing a few coaches under Brian so that he could start getting cycle bonuses. That's also helping me, right? Because as he cycles and there's people being put under him, that's funneling up to me. That's that double dipping. So after 2 years, here is his weekly breakdowns from 2 years. I was not hitting Success Club under his account every single month at all. This is 2 years, $1,300 exactly 2 years later from 90% volume, maybe even 100% volume at that time. I didn't click through each of the things, but because he's at the top of my downline, everybody else I've placed underneath me is essentially also being placed underneath him. So to not have that spot, that placeholder, if I wouldn't have done that every single month, and let me be real with you guys, like about kind of how, and everybody's downlines are different, but how I have then worked, like I've moved around where I'm growing. If I would have been focusing only on that leg that we've shared, his income would be way more now. But I've grown a second business center, and I'm growing a third business center where I'm moving things around, and that I love the business side. So I love that. And that's a whole nother Zoom for another day. But having him at the top of my downline gives me that opportunity to not get the perks of the volume for just myself. And here's the second thing I want to say is I get a lot of this, well, I can't afford it, but I couldn't either. But hitting Success Club 10 then gave me leads, which is that free money that's coming in. And obviously you're not guaranteed $300 every single month. It varies. That I just happen to pull up that from right now, and that's what it is. But that's giving you that extra commission. Then as you're hitting Success Club 10 and 5 regularly, and you're getting those people on there, and you're growing every single month, y'all, none of this is an overnight quick rich. If it was, every single person would do it. And it wouldn't last. It would be a fad. It would be all about money. This is about growing and helping people, but we get rewarded for doing that long term. So right now, if you're committed to coaching for 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, like hopefully this is all in your vision for the next 5 years of your life. Right now, after this call, you need to go sign up your spouse, your boyfriend, your mom. You need to be like, hey, by the way, I'm putting you at the top of my downline because one day I'm going to be growing your account, and I'm going to get you, and I'm going to be growing this income. That's the kind of forward thinking that you've got to have and be confident with as you're doing this. You've got to be confident with this. And like I told everybody, I'm like, well, yeah, I signed up Brian because I want him holding that place. We could not afford right at the beginning for me to keep him active every single month. So what happens is, or week, whatever, you've got your 2 coaches, and then your third coach you put on the same leg that your spouse was on. And then if he goes inactive, you've got that cushion under there. That's because remember, Emerald, you've got to have 2 coaches. Okay. So any questions on this? And then I kind of just listed out like some ideas: your spouse, your parent, your sibling, your bestie, your coworker, your neighbor. Like, this is not going to be overcomplicated. This is going to be fun. You're going to go to this person and you're going to say, hey, we're signing you up. I want you to do this with me. Even if you aren't for sure what it is, I want you at the top of my downline because I'm going to be making 6 figures, $1 million at some point in this business. I'm going to go all in. I'm going to learn everything that I can. And I want you to do this with me at the top of my downline. So here's what your assignment is. Before I get cut off, it says less than a minute. We might have to answer questions just in chat later on Sister Empire. Who are your 2? I want you to message right now your upline coach. Who are the 2 people that are in your brain right now that you are going to have signed up within the next 24 hours? However many people were on here, I think there were like 20 something. We need 20 new emeralds on Thursday. We want to celebrate you guys. We want this to be fun in the start of your movement forward, yes, and 2 points. Yes. Oh, yes. $50 commission back. When you sign up your spouse with that challenge pack, you're going to then get $50 commission back, which is going to help you pay for it in a huge way, right? $50. You don't have to do a crazy expensive challenge pack. You can talk to your upline about the smartest way or what kind of a challenge pack you should buy them. But you're going to get them started with a challenge pack. You're going to get 2 Success Club points, which is going to get you almost halfway to Success Club 5. Then you're going to sign up your other coach, which is another 2 points. Right there is $100 in commission that just went towards your Shakeology, your husband's challenge pack, whoever. So your assignment is enrolled in 24 hours. We are every single person on this call